of the highest politicians of the world, not just a country, of the world. And these same people are connected to the military-industrial complex, and they make direct money off of not only a war, but a massive war. A massive war will change them from billionaire rich to trillionaire rich, or millionaire rich to multi-billion-dollar generational wealth rich. And they're all working together. That's what's crazy to me. Again, after Medicaid officials improperly share data. Now, I'm sure there's going to be two sides to every story. I will cover the other one when I get it. They are giving money to Russia, but it's like all this money that we've been filtering off through these different scams, through other countries and from prior presidencies all the way back, and current ones, money that's being filtered to other countries to fix their potholes and to pay for their wars. Meanwhile, we are having lakes go dry to fund our AI thing. If they're going to, okay, China's not going to stop. So, like Dex has said in the past, China's not going to stop. It is a weapon. So we've got to make our weapon. It's unfortunate. It's something many of us disagree with, but it's something that has to happen. So if that's going to happen, put more money into making solar. That's the thing. They have so much solar. They have an excess of power, enough to power our country. China's excess in their country is enough to power all the power in the United States for 370 million plus people. Why can't we step ours up at least so our lakes aren't being drained? That's what's crazy. And it's so bad. Certain areas, and a lot of these areas that have been neglected because of how our system works, the poorer neighborhoods are neglected. Meanwhile, the rich people have, traffic cams and speed traps, and 5 police respond to somebody calls and, oh, my mailbox got broke. Over in Medina where Gates lives, if you freaking go 1 mile over, all of a sudden something's you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit marfoogle.news.com, marfuglenews.com, and you can go over and support our awesome mods, including, of course, our Bobby Sues, our awesome Ileas, and everybody else over there. Make sure to go thank them by going and subscribing. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much to Michael Patrick. Thank you, Delta Wildman, for last night. Stephen McMahon, thank you for last night as well. Kimbria, thank you, and thank you for your support this week. And actually, I will be doing a weekend show on Sunday. I might even be doing one tomorrow, but most likely Sunday as well. So I will see you guys later. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.
All right, we're clear.
Oh man, that was
Apparently, I'm getting werewolf in regards to flat Earth. I don't mind bringing on a flat earther. No problem talking about the subject. No problem. I scoff at flat Earth because I think it's funny that every other planet is round, but we're a flat table. But I do have questions. You know what? I do have questions.
You know, that's the whole thing about the firmament. I can't even say it.
Firmament.
Yeah. And the dome that's over the flat Earth.
We'll save this for the next half hour. Let's save this for the next half hour. This is going to be fun. Werewolf, this part's for you. But if you ever want me to book a guest, guys, I don't do my booking. Dirty Filth does. Message bookings at spacedoutradio.com. Bookings at spacedoutradio.com. Okay? You're more than welcome. I have no fear of anybody, guys. The only time I've ever frozen as a journalist was when Wayne Gretzky was literally 8 inches away from me and he looked at me for a question and I froze. I have no problem doing a flat earth show. No, none whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, if it was Sydney Sweeney on the other side, I might be a little parched. Right? Of course it is, Joe, but who cares? Enjoy the woo of it all, man. Enjoy the woo of it. I have questions. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
It's funny if I do a flat earth show, and I've done about 5 or 6 of them over the years. If I do a flat earth show, it's amazing how pissed off people get. It's so amazing how
I'm one of them.
People get. Like it's like if you talk about God, people will rake you over the coals. But if you talk about the devil, they're all like, ooh, scary, eerie. Oh, wow. Right? I don't like talking about the devil. I don't want to give him any more popularity. That's right, Flat Six. If loving the woo is wrong, I don't want to be right. That should be a t-shirt. Do you mind if I borrow that? Put that on a t-shirt?
Definitely needs to be.
Yeah, we got to do that. Make me a t-shirt logo. If loving the woo is wrong, I don't want to be right. Should we put a train in there? The woo train?
Oh.
What do you think, Lee? Or just leave it in letters?
Leave it in letters and see what happens.
All right. Let's check that out. Let's see what we can. what we can do here. Prince Arcane, how you doing, buddy? Kevin Sprague, nice to have you here.
The ice wall. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, T-Bone's not liking this. T-Bone's about to throw his remote control at his television right now.
Yeah, the hollow earth theory and all of that. Admiral Berg. Mm-hmm.
My tinnitus is bad tonight. I could barely hear you over the ringing in my ears.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got it. Yeah. Here we go. 4 seconds. Final half hour of Spaced Out Radio, extra small. Lee Strauss here with us tonight. My name is Dave Scott. Love it when Lee is on. And I got challenged during the break on our YouTube side. I got challenged, Lee. Okay. Werewolf in our chat room. He's not a real werewolf, but goes by that name. Why don't you ever talk flat earth? Why don't you do it? Probably because I don't believe in it. But I do have some questions, Lee Strauss.
All right, bring it on.
I do have some questions about, the whole globe aspect. When the Flat Earth Society put on X that they have members all across the globe, that was pretty troublesome for me. I never got over that one. That's a true statement there, too, by the way.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right? But I have questions. How come people, you can use the gravity thing, but how come people in Australia are not walking upside down?
Why? You're asking me.
I'm just putting it out there. This is one of the questions. How come they don't fall off? If we're on the upper part, okay, how come people on the bottom don't fall off?
Well, the center of gravity.
I actually asked Science Bob that one day. And his answer was actually kind of cool. He said, because in space, there is no up or down.
Yeah, in space there's not, but on Earth there is. On all planets, in fact, there is an up and down, right? And it has to do with the center of gravity on the planet that you're on.
I get that.
Everything attracts to the center because
how come the water doesn't fall off?
Same reason. Everything is attracted to the center of the planet. I mean, if you dug a hole to the center of the planet and you stood above that hole, you'd fall in towards the center of the Earth. And that pressure would crush you into nothing by the time you got to the center.
I know, but these are the simple human questions that I have. Okay? Why people are now, I don't buy the whole flat earth thing. Okay, that Australia isn't real. A lot of flat earthers will say Australia isn't real. I believe it is.
There. People watch the show and then listen to the show.
I got Aussie Boss Tiger from Australia living in the future. By the way, let me know if I'm alive tomorrow because you live in the future.
So if there's a flat earth, why is there time zones? We can get into this whole thing, right?
Well, all I'm saying is, look, I'm a glober, okay? I'm a globe guy.
Absolutely.
I am. But I have questions.
Okay.
I do. And that's about people falling off. Water not draining. Because if you had a firmament around a flat earth,
Well,
and
if that were the case, if the flat Earth was the was real, what you would see with like the ISS and the sky, it would go across, and it would have to do like a turn up, in the sky where we couldn't see it, and then start over again. It'd have to do this looping thing. So that doesn't even make sense, right? Because when it goes across the sky, it goes from one, it starts, in one hemisphere and goes to the other, right? So then why would it all of a sudden then change direction and do a 90-degree turn? We would see it. Somebody would see the darn ISS do a 90-degree turn to go circumvent back the other way and just to start over again. It doesn't make the whole premise doesn't make sense when you can look out at all the planets in our solar system and they're all round, right? The other thing that you can do is when you look at the moon and you notice that it goes through phases, right? And sometimes you have an eclipse with the moon or the sun, and you can actually see the curvature of the shadow of the earth on the moon as the sun is behind us.
so I asked ChatGPT, give me a flat earth argument in bullet point form. There's a good one right here. Water always seeks its own level and should not curve over large distances. Think about that one.
So in construction, I work in construction, okay, and a lot of the time when we're seeking level on a floor, we will use a water level, which is a long tube, right? And we can set it to a height on the, like, I'm going to call it a PT deck or a post tension deck, to see where we're up 4'6" on one side, and then we take that hose and we run it to the other side where we think the level of maybe a little different, and we can check with that water level if we're getting 4'6" over there or if it's at a different height. You can do the same thing with a theodolite or a builder's level, right? But water will seek its own level. You're right. So if you had a long enough tube, you could stretch it across, let's say, 3 miles, then you would notice that it's going to again seek its own level, right? But what it'll happen is it'll have a little bit of a curve in that, right? So if then you shoot a laser from 3 miles away to 3 miles you know, across over, it's going to be at a higher level than what you're measuring on one end.
I understand.
I hope I
I
explained
do.
that well enough, but yeah, it's, in fact, I think there was a test that was done that the flat earthers did where they shot a laser across and they couldn't explain why, you know, they were shooting at level and it was up higher across, you know,
I
wherever
get
they
that.
were shooting.
I
Mhm.
saw that experiment too. All right. Here, let's go back to ChatGPT here for a second. Distant buildings and mountains are sometimes visible farther than expected or than the expected horizon.
That's because of the elevation that you're viewing the mountains or the hills or whatever it is across the way, right? So if you're going to,
Airplanes are said to fly level without constantly pitching downward to follow Earth's curve.
a plane is going to, you know, cruising altitude somewhere around 40,000 feet. So you're going to stay 40,000 feet, you know, as they fly, you're just going to curve. You're not running horizontally flat all the time. You can't, because you would fly off into space.
They argue, flat earthers that is, that the horizon always rises to eye level regardless of altitude. Why can't we feel the speed of the spinning planet? These are questions.
Because we're getting pulled to the center of the planet. We can't feel that motion. There's no weight in space, right? There's gravity, but you're weightless in space.
Ah, it's a subject that just makes me wonder sometimes. It makes me wonder.
Well, I think generally people like to have something to argue about. You know, it's like were the towers taken down or did planes actually crash into them? I mean, there's all these conspiracy theories. You know, even the craziest one that I've ever heard is that birds aren't real and they're like spy robots for the government.
That is a horrible conspiracy theory.
It's funnier. It's so hilarious.
Oh man. Man. I don't even want, you know what? I don't even want to think about birds because I got bird nests in my carport. I do. I got bird nests in my carport, man. I don't want to think my swallows are spying on me right now. Terrible thought.
Well, you've seen the pictures, I'm sure, of birds that have ended up on the ground dead, and there's computer parts or pieces or this and that. You know, it's just obnoxious. People are obviously doing it for a joke.
It's like the Thunderbird, not the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, but people claim to see the Thunderbird. I have troubles with that one. I do. I want to believe that it's out there, but I think of the possibilities. That thing's got to go to the bathroom one day. And a 40-foot bird is going to paint a car. It's going to paint a house. It's going to paint trees. And what the heck would it eat? I mean, that thing's got to be pounding back at least 3-4 deer a day in order to survive.
Yeah.
Where's its nests? How come we don't find an 80-foot or a 60-foot round nest?
That's part of that whole Native American mythology, right? There may have been back in the day still some leftover um, birds, big birds that aren't around anymore. I mean, you got condors and stuff like that. They're just massive birds, but I don't think there's a thunderbird left. But I don't know.
By the way, did you see that Blue Angels pilot fly right over top of the audience on the beach? If you've not seen that footage, he's maybe 25, 30 feet above the audience, maybe 40 feet. Crazy.
I heard
Oh, yeah.
somebody got in trouble. A pilot got in trouble and got reprimanded because he was flying so low.
Well, he got his hand slapped, but he didn't get removed for the team or anything like that. But he was kicking it. Like tents were collapsing and the sand was blowing on the beach. People were loving it. They're all like, "Woo, Blue Angels!" Right?
Of course, absolutely.
It was
Yeah,
awesome close.
I haven't seen that footage.
It was
but I've
awesomely close. Yeah, you have to see that one. That's a pretty impressive video. It's all over social media.
Well,
You know?
I'll tell you here in Washington State, we get there. They train all the time. We got McCord and we've got a couple other bases here, but they will go through the mountains and especially up where the ski areas are and come through super low. And I've seen them come through and it's like, holy cow, because all of a sudden they're on top of you. You don't hear anything. And then it's like, and you think that the whole mountain's coming down on you, but they're just doing their practice runs.
People in my area were freaking out recently, like the last couple days recently, because there were 3 Apache helicopters and a Black Hawk helicopter of the U.S. military flying through our area, probably going from Alaska down to wherever they're stationed, probably Washington State or Oregon or wherever. But people are like, what are all these Army helicopters doing around here? It's crazy. Because we don't get that up here. We don't get that kind of entertainment up here.
It is impressive when you're able to see it, though. I look at that stuff and I'm like, holy cow, right? It doesn't happen that often. And when it does, what the heck is going on? And, you don't know if they're doing training in the area or whatever. It could be a joint kind of operations that they're doing, between Canada and the US. Who knows? Maybe they're doing mock searches even sometimes.
So on the base with the Blue Angels at Pensacola Beach, because they're from Pensacola, Florida. Blue Angels confirmed that one of their aircraft flew lower than standard during the Breakfast with the Blues arrival. The Navy acknowledged that the pass was lower than the normal profile. Acting Navy Secretary Hung Kao announced that there would be no reprimands or firings. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth publicly supported the pilot and the Blue Angels. However, the pilot's identity remains undisclosed. Really, all you have to do is go on their website. And the number of the craft, I believe it was number 3 that did it. And just look on the website. Who's pilot number 3? That's it. That's it.
Well, just like you said, you might have had some people that were startled, but others were like, heck yes. I mean, I support it. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just fly, man. Just fly that jet. That's $55 million worth of power behind your back that you're strapped into. You fly the hell out of that plane, man. You only got 2 years as a Blue Angel. You'll never do it again. Go for it. Just go.
And that's why the crowd is there. They want that. They want to feel that roar in their chest. I mean, they probably, who knows if they paid tickets to be where they are, but holy cow, when you go to something like that, what that's what's going to rally you up and get you excited.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That video is going to be on every Freebird video that people make on the internet now. Absolutely. And by the way, I will say this. I was never a Leonard Skinner fan. Okay. But over the last number of years, and it's not because of Forrest Gump, but that guitar solo in Freebird I think it's the greatest guitar solo ever. I do.
Now you're talking about stuff that is completely out of my league. I do not know what you were talking about.
Freebird? Leonard
No.
Skinner Freebird? Oh, dude, you're like 70 years old and you've never heard Freebird.
I don't know that I have, Dave. Music is kind of a different thing for me.
Yeah, you're into that honky tonk.
I'm into a little bit of everything, but I couldn't tell you. I know the name Leonard Skinner, but
Yeah, you'd know Freebird to hear it.
probably.
Yeah, greatest guitar solo ever. Greatest guitar solo. Nothing better. Nothing better than that. We got about a minute to go, Lee.
Yes, sir.
When do you expect Tranche 5?
Oh, Tranche 5. Let's see. What's the date? Today's the 17th. I need to look at a calendar and I can kind of guess for you. I expect it by the end of the month. So I would say the 31st. That's what I'm going with.
You think we'll get the same amount of videos? Do you think that's what it's going to come down to? Because Neil deGrasse Tyson basically saying publicly now, videos aren't enough. We need the craft. We need the alien bodies. And you know what? For the first time, I'm going to say I actually agree with him.
I would say we need some in the hangar photos or video. In the hangar.
Oh, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of hangar photos.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of aliens on the side walking around in flight suits.
That'd be nice, but I don't think we're going to get the aliens for quite a while.
And Lee Strauss tipping his cap to the aliens or the UFOs right there. That's the way he does it. And Lee, I want to say once again, a big thank you. It's always fun to have you coming on the air with us. We greatly appreciate it, even though you have no clue about Leonard Skinner's Freebird. You're going to go look that up right after we're done. As we say hello, Mr. Ron Bumblefoot Thaw, rocking in the background with Little Brother is watching. Bumblefoot is the official music of Spaced Out Radio, rocking us in and out of every single show. Get your horns up for the guitar god himself. Special thanks to everybody listening in at work, at home, in your cars, wherever you may be. Thank you to everyone in our chat rooms tonight. YouTube, Twitch, LGAB, Facebook, Spreaker, LinkedIn, the Space Travelers Club, and on X. Remember, this show is copyright by Spaced Out Radio and Bigfoot Broadcasting Limited. Thank you so much for choosing to share your evening with us, because together, my friends,
Make a mistake. We're watching.
we own the night. Mr. Bumblefoot, we need a favor. We need you to take us home. Yes, the Woo train has docked for the night, but soon, my friends, we shall ride again. Your seats are always available. Your tickets never expire. And if you want to bring a friend, we've got room for them too. Good night, everybody. I got my batteries for my Newar lights now.
Oh, you got batteries?
Yeah, man.
So yours are a little different because mine do not take batteries. Holy crap, look at the size of that battery.
Heavy too, man. Totally.
What I do is I have battery packs and I will attach the battery pack to the stand and run a wire. That way they'll be on all night long. But mine also have the internal battery.
Yeah, mine. No, these ones are a different brand. Like same brand, but just different model.
Well, probably a newer model, actually.
Maybe.
With that big battery, it must make them pretty heavy.
It's not too bad. You know, I mean, they're like the Iron Sheik's ones that he had. Oh, you don't know Iron Sheik. What the fuck am I talking about?
What are you talking about, WWE?
It makes them pretty bright, though.
Yeah, they can get pretty darn bright. They'll light up the camp for sure.
Oh, God, yeah. We were playing with them in the studio yesterday. Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
got mine
if you've
right
never
here.
listened to Freebird. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really troubled by that right now.
Mine are right here. I don't know where your battery hooks into this thing.
I show you. Hold on. Make me get up, you son of a bitch. Why is it so
Listen,
dark
old
in here?
man.
It's not that
Listen,
dark.
old man.
I am a grumpy son of a bitch today. Hold on. I just, I gotta take that off. Hold on. And
It's like a cricket stick.
oh,
Yeah.
look how dark I'm getting. Ooh. Oh God, that's bright.
I think mine are dead. Oh, there we go. Mm.
When it gets bright, man, like you can't even look at this, man. That thing kills the eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh. Ready? Hold on. I gotta put my. Oh my God! I can't even look at that. What did I do there? Bring that down.
Look at that, huh?
Hold on a second. Let me get mine to play. Hold on a second here.
Yeah, this darn thing is stupid bright. Holy cow. Lightsabers, yeah, pretty much.
Huh. I gotta figure. How do these go on?
What?
Figure out how-
The handle?
I'm trying to figure out how the color bands go on.
Color band? I don't have a color band. What are you talking about?
Yours just change color?
Yeah, I can change it.
Hold on a second.
Ooh.
Change color.
I just run it anyway, pretty much any color I want.
How do you do that?
I've got this little dial in the back there. I can change the color.
See, mine doesn't have. Oh, mine has that dial. What the hell does that do?
I just run my finger across it and I can change the color.
Oh, see, mine doesn't have that.
Oh, you got the reject model.
You're a reject.
Mm,
I want to change color.
well, if you want to, I use red a lot because, I like to
Right.
preserve my night vision when I'm out there, right?
How the hell do these go on?
Which, by the
They've got
way,
these slide things.
I don't know what the heck that is. And your battery on that, yours.
Maybe they slide in. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Hold on.
Yeah, he gets it all right.
Yeah, they do. Right there. I get it now. We have a bingo. Oh.
Yeah, all your yeah.
Whew. Whew.
Mm.
What, Lee? Let's do this thing. Whew.
Mm. Mm.
Whew. Whew.
Um,
Whew. Oh. Okay, that's enough fun for right now. All right.
I thought I sent you the link to these ones, the ones I bought.
You did.
And that's what showed up?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't mind. It's pretty damn good, man. Good stuff. Probably put the batteries in here. Put that cap now. Bet you that's what fell.
You have to have red.
I got red.
Okay, good.
I got those red slides.
Okay, yeah. Definitely when you're out there.
Yeah.
I just put the red lights in the new Forerunner for the interior
Yeah.
so that the bugs don't come in, and the when you open the door and it's great for when I'm out on investigations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Beauty. Fucking beauty. Hold on. That was fun though. It was a good battle.
I guess I was Darth Vader with the red one.
Darth Lever.
Oh my.
Good times. Good times by all.
That's right, my friend.
What are your plans for this weekend?
Well, I'm going to go pick up my mom in the morning, and I'm headed out to Lake Cheese, and I'm going to go kayaking when she has fun on the shore. She wants to go out in the woods, and so I told her I'd take her with me.
You look like a kayaker.
I like to kayak.
I'm
Enjoy
not
the heck
trendy
out of
enough
it.
to be a paddle boarder.
I haven't tried paddle boarding, but everybody seems to like it. It's just difficult, getting anywhere at any, it's slow. It's going to be a slower.
Yeah. Joe has a good idea here. Would you listen to Freebird for the first time? Can
Yeah.
you please record it so that way we could get a reaction video?
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably heard it several
Millions
times.
of
but
times.
not-
God, every time the United States scored at the Olympics, they played Freebird.
Oh, okay. Well,
Then they went and beat Team Canada. Oh. Nothing worse than being called silver. I guess there is, soccer fan. But
We're both silver in the beard. I swear, I'm looking for a Bigfoot sticker, exactly the same one I had on my old Forerunner.
Yeah.
They just don't make it anymore.
Wow.
Very upsetting.
Put it through Chat GPT and get it printed out.
Well, I've got one in white, but I want it in black.
Yeah, but all you do is go to Chat GPT and tell them to make you a black one.
Yeah.
Take it to your local sticker store. Cost you like $5.
Yeah, that would be a good idea just to have it made.
You need some badass Sasquatch on your doors. Might sell my Jeep.
You're going to sell it?
I might.
Oh, you were sporting a Bronco.
I much prefer the Bronco over the Wrangler.
Yeah, I
And
can see that.
I got an old guy in town who might want to buy my Jeep.
How are the Broncos doing, by the way? Are they
I'll tell you, this is a true story. I have been a Jeep owner for 25 years. I love Jeeps. I do. When I bought my 2013 Jeep Wrangler, I thought, I will never sell this vehicle. This is my forever vehicle. And then I drove a Ford Bronco. I feel every bump in my Jeep Bronco with the suspension it has, barely feel anything.
That's the way the Forerunner is. It's unreal how well it performs on those back roads. It's like it floats over everything. It's just like, what the heck? This is not like, my old Forerunner or my F-350. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So I do want to explore the option of potentially selling my Jeep, because the shitty part about it is I was thinking, man, this would be like my son will be driving in 3 years, and this would be the perfect vehicle for him, right? Because it's a manual transmission, but on the flip side, I don't know if I would trust him driving that on the highways in wintertime
Uh-huh.
around here, because the Jeeps, they're all over the place in the winter. They really are. My Jeep is all over the place in winter. And I got great tires, man. Like, I didn't cheap out on the tires or anything, right?
Yeah.
But that small wheelbase just really does it. So with my work vehicle being a Bronco, I'm really leaning towards a Bronco, but they're just so damn expensive, right? Really expensive. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I get you. I'm sure you can get a good deal on a used one, though, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm always keeping my eye open. The thing is, if I'm going to sell my Jeep, I mean, I have a 2013 Jeep Wrangler, and let me convert it to miles for you. Hold on. So when I bought it, it had about 39,146 miles on it. And I've owned it for almost, I think it'll be February or March. It will be 5 years. So 4.5 years I've put on Uh 14,500 miles. I don't drive it during the winter. Strictly a summer vehicle or spring through fall vehicle.
Yeah,
Spends more time off road than on road.
that's the way to be.
But, I don't know if I would trust my son in that vehicle. Like, I'm a pretty confident driver in winter driving, but I don't like driving my Jeep in winter.
Hmm.
I really don't. The Bronco, I'll take that thing anywhere. Right? But they're so friggin' expensive right now.
Yeah, anything right now is expensive.
Dude, if I were to get a fully loaded Sasquatch edition Bronco brand new up here, it's $90,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. $90,000.
They need to make a Sasquatch edition Forerunner.
And then I'm debating, okay, well, if I'm going to spend, even though I can't afford that kind of payment, because you're literally looking at a $1,500 a month payment on that. That's a mortgage.
Yeah, that is.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
No, my payment's just over $700 a month. The thing that got me is my insurance over doubled.
Even
Which
for a
is-
2016,
What?
even for a because your Forerunners is 16, isn't it?
No. Yeah, my Forerunner is a 19.
Oh, 19. Even for a 7-year-old vehicle, your insurance went up that much, eh?
Yep.
You pay a year for insurance down there.
Well, let's see. So shoot, let me think about that. Right now I have to do the math, my friend. A lot. Clear. Over 5,000.
God, British Columbia's insurance is cheaper than down there. I don't believe that. How many accidents you got?
Only one. That's a story in its own.
Oh my God, dude. I would have never thought.
I backed into my boss's vehicle in the parking lot.
I would have never thought your insurance down there would be more than ours up here.
Yeah.
That just blows me away.
Yeah, it's and my brother is my insurance agent too, but I don't get any kickbacks or any deductions being a family member, unfortunately.
Dude, you got to shop that shit around. You got to go see Flo.
Flo is hot.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if I would ever pay that. $5,000. And did they at least let you do monthly installments on that?
I do.
Okay, yeah, because we got that up here.
Yeah. I pay monthly. They say that I pay every 6 months, but that's how they parse it out. But it's still a monthly thing.
That's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you've never heard Freebird.
I probably have, but I'm not going to put it on right now while you're still recording.
No, you can't do that. You can't.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No, you can't do that. Where the hell is my mouse? There it is.
My mouse is about to die.
Just roll the battery in it. You'll be fine. Do. Give me
Well,
two
my
seconds.
friend, I'm gonna go because I got to get up early and go pick up mom.
I got to go to work tomorrow.
So I am out of here, my
You
friend.
go, buddy. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Lee, thank you, buddy.
You too. Good night.
Talk to you soon. Lee Struess, everybody. Extra small Lee Struess. There he is. He's number 48 on your bingo card. And he gone. Give me 2 seconds here. Do, 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 do. All right, make sure you go get your shirts. I made them up for you guys. All right. Go there. Shaq Filet, how you doing? All right, where are we here? That's almost done. That's almost done. I'll tell you guys, sometimes or I should say all the time, I really, really like, having no Walter Sterling on Friday nights. I love Walter. Don't get me wrong. I do. But it's just nice to have a night off. That one's done. That one is done. Who do we got on Monday? You might want to tune in on Tuesday night. So we got Larry Eisler on Monday. We're going to talk some paranormal, supernatural stuff. Everett Themer on Tuesday. Patrick Spain on Wednesday. William Lunsford Thursday. David Cole Friday. There's going to be a major SOR announcement on Tuesday. You guys will get it first. The rest of the public will get it Wednesday. Yeah, I got to get Walter Bosley back on. It might be about the weekend show. Billins Herb. I can't tell you that. Major announcement. That's all I'm going to say. Am I blurry on camera right now? Jay, the problem with having Walter on is this would be his Saturday night. So he spends it with his kids and wife. I will get him on. I just don't know when. And I'll be honest with you, Walter intimidates me a little bit because he's so good. Like, dude is a pro. Dude is a complete pro. And what he sees in us, me, I don't know. I really don't, but it is what it is. He likes me, so I just keep doing it. Oh, there you guys are. Oh God, I saw FAP. Better not wear these anymore for the rest of the night, so that way I don't see FAP. Oh God, it's hideous, hideous. It does look a little blurry. There we go. No. Go back there. Oh well. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Thank you to T-Bone and Shogun for the super chats. T-Bone, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you for being awesome, guys, and having a great week. We're going to get it done next week as well. And we look forward to seeing you all back next week. Okay, my friends? Thank you. Appreciate you. And don't forget to leave a comment. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms. And good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Stay healthy, my friend.
You too.
If you need bail money, give me a call.
Always, Dad. Take care.
You too.
If you were really sorry, get a water bottle and pour it on your head. Okay. Yeah?
Yeah. You don't gotta do this. Just say sorry. sorry.
No. It's not.
I don't have to do that.
I bet.
Wait. Okay, you can pour water on me, but can you do a little bit? Because I have my shirt on.
Closer to